Welcome to the pod. Alrighty. My name's Jonah. I'm the host, and this is my little personal project where I get to combine a passion for art and creativity and freedom of expression with spending some time with some quality friends. So the podcast has no consistency, no thematic consistency across episodes. Every episode's different. Today I have two close friends of mine here. I'm going to introduce them. I have James Wu. We've been friends for 20 years, went to high school together. God. A long time.
Wow.
And then I also got my buddy David Escobar, long-time soccer friends and also from high school. And we're going to be talking about some fun stuff. I'll start with Mr. James. So what I know about James is I think our friendship has always been a lot about creativity and a lot about art, and this podcast is one example of many personal projects that we've done together, right? Like we used to do videos. We would make movies in high school, and they'd get like 10 views on YouTube.
Oh, hell yeah.
But now you have your own YouTube channel, right?
Well, it was just an old project. You were making videos way before me even, through and through.
I was making videos a long time ago. Yeah. What's your channel called on YouTube?
Oh my goodness, it's Cat Girl Research Society.
Cat Girl Research Society.
But you deleted your YouTube videos, which I'm really pissed off about.
I was honestly, I kind of regret doing that because it was a lot of fun. But I played it back when I was like 25 or something, and I was just like, if I ever run for politics, I can't. Like, just like, I don't know, they were like serial killer videos, and like, it's just one of those things that seems so cringy in retrospect, you know? But now that I made that decision years ago, now I'm kind of like, those were really good memories. Very nostalgic.
What I remember from your old videos, Jonah, is like, I peed myself. That's what I remember, because I peed myself, like, laughing, watching the old videos. I just thought they were so genius that you and Julian were making that stuff, like, even... Like this was in junior high, right? When you were doing that...
Early high school.
Early high school? Okay. And there were stunts, man. I remember you guys jumping off of roofs and stuff.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But anyways, you've been kind of like an artist through many mediums for years now. I remember you were super into graphic art for a really long time, and then you did a stint as a tattoo artist and went through an apprenticeship. And then also your videos, like film design and just different things. So I guess my first question to kind of get to know you is what mediums are you familiar with? And secondly, what kind of fuels your passion for art and creativity?
Oh, that's so funny. Mediums-wise... I think visual art, I just say visual art now because I think it's all the same thing. Everyone's just taking a different path up the same mountain, especially with like AI tooling and tech and software. It elevates all the grunt work and it just keeps clearing the grunt work off of people's workflow so that it's more about like the higher order art, higher order creativity that people want to make. So being in visual art, I think it is less form dependent for me. It doesn't matter if it's like illustration or film or comics or whatever. It's kind of all the same thing at a certain point.
What can you define what visual art is?
Oh, geez.
Like, what does that entail?
Oh, geez. Yeah, maybe just stuff that...
Like movies? Like movies?
Drawing, painting, design, film... Visual mediums of art, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this would qualify because there's cameras.
Yes.
But if I release this on Spotify, would it still qualify?
I think it could be visual art if you pick a really good little video loop to play. If it was like a very intentional video loop thumbnail playing in the background.
Why is visual art the medium that you gravitate to?
I think it's because I started drawing when I was a kid, and I got into anime as a kid. And I think all of us kind of share that either way. But I think drawing is very accessible for most kids. Yeah. And if you fluke into sticking with drawing for a certain amount of time as a kid, you will feel, I don't know, you'll feel like the creative juices flowing. That's what makes you want to go just like a bit further, or at least be curious as to like how much further you can take the skill and what that'll do for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the answer is not that much. Art won't do that much for you. But
I don't know if that's
spiritually, personally.
I think art it's such a general kind of like topic that like almost anything can qualify as art.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah,
even
thank
what
you.
we're doing right here is considered art.
It's true.
Even posting on Instagram is considered art.
That's true. That's true.
Some people's jobs.
Yeah. For
I
real.
guess for David, just to engage David, what kind of art do you like to consume? What's like preferred media or?
Yeah, I think I'm more like visual. I think it's the easiest to digest. You just look and then you get a feel. It makes you feel a thing or not. Even just photography or anything. Just like, oh, this is cool. This has a feel to it. And music. I listen to music 24/7, so.
Same. I'm 100,000 minutes in 2023. I was 99th percentile on Spotify.
Whoa!
It was really high.
Who's your top artist?
Top art? Oh, it was Sufjan Stevens. Yeah. I went through
Is that Cat Stevens' new name?
No, that's a different artist.
Oh, okay.
I went through an introspective phase last year.
Oh,
Sufjan Stevens. Yeah.
Interesting.
Have you guys ever listened?
No,
No.
you'll
It's
have to show us after.
It's like indie folk, soft guitar. Really nice though.
Okay.
Kind of folk style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is what you introspect to.
Yeah, or like get high on my bike and be in my feels with Sufjan Stevens.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
That's a vibe.
Oh,
Yeah.
sounds
That's a vibe.
great.
Okay, another question about art.
Or talk.
Do you think that like art and the consumption of media is trending upwards or downwards in society with new generations?
You guys?
I think it's upwards. Definitely.
Okay, in terms of volume, but then also in terms of people entering the profession.
Oh, in the.
I think in terms of volume, yes, it's trending up. Like the abundance of different things that you can consume now is
Yeah.
so high. And there's so many different platforms for you to do it.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
You don't even need like a good camera or anything. Anyone can make media now. You get famous, TikToks, viral, everything.
Like it's more competitive.
Yeah, but it's also, you have more avenues to do it through.
There's more avenues. Yeah.
Competitive for what, I wonder, though? You know, like even when I was like more serious about pursuing art professionally, I didn't quite have. I realized I don't have metrics for myself. Like, what is being pro in a creative field? Is
Well,
it?
for your YouTube channel, you can have metrics
That's true.
based on followers and stuff.
Yeah,
right?
that's right. But then what are your personal metrics? Is it the point in which you can sustainably make 50K? Is it the point where you can just cover your base bills with
Yeah.
creative money, cash flow? Or is it just enough to put on your resume to call yourself an artist? Because
I guess it's a personal question.
I've been all those things. Yeah, and it depends. I think it depends so much on the artist, like what they want or what they're aspiring
what their
to.
limits are. And, Yeah.
Yeah, in that same sense where there's more art now, I think like there's way more stratifications of like what an artist is or could be.
Yeah.
And I think a big one to that is that you can definitely be an artist without ever touching the commercial space. So there's a lot of people who just work
Yeah.
normal
It's more of a
jobs.
leisure thing, like a hobby.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I think there's a lot of value in just leaving art as something you enjoy and keeping a very straightforward, simple relationship with it.
Totally. Like even this podcast, it's like my main motivator is to just
Make
connect
money
with my
off of it. Oh, what?
just connect with my friends and just like do something fun, you know? Like I'm not in it to like have millions of followers on
Yeah.
Spotify or
Yeah.
whatever. Like
Yeah.
it's just fun.
Yeah. Who's sponsoring this episode?
This is Cinzio.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're gonna get some Cinnabon after.
Shouts out to you.
Okay, one more question for James, and then I'll switch to getting to know David a little. Okay, my last question for you is because you spent, and you're still doing tattoos, but you spent like a couple of years in the industry. My question is, can you speak on the features of the tattoo culture and like, if you had to describe what the entire culture of tattoo artists are in one person, what would their personality be like?
I call it the tattitude.
The tattoo,
Yeah, it's like you gotta have an attitude while you're tattooing. I felt like at the time, and this was a pre-COVID era, so my information, it could be all out of date, but there was sort of an onus to be a C-list celebrity as a tattooer.
What's C level?
C-list, just like a local celebrity, you know, like here's my followers, and you know how everyone kind of has a look,
Yeah.
even though
How do I get
everyone's
to-
got, huh?
How do I get to C-level celebrity status?
Probably just Instagram, keep boosting your Instagram, probably get your throat blasted,
Okay.
and have more holes in your ears,
Okay.
and that makes you more unique. Apparently,
Okay.
I'm a little bit jaded, right? But I think a lot of it has changed for the better since that time. But I do think, yeah, as
I think tattoos are trending up.
oh, for sure.
Like in
For
older
sure.
generations, no one has tattoos. There's so much stigma. But in our generation, plus 50% of people. I would say.
Yeah, for sure.
Like all of us have tattoos, right?
yeah.
I don't have tattoos.
So,
No, I'm thinking about it.
You look like you have tattoos, though.
Yeah.
You
You have the tattitude.
Come on, David.
Tattooed.
Okay, I'll switch to David now.
What's up?
Okay, so what I know about David is super avid Pokemon Go player, super avid Pokemon Switch player, super avid Pokemon card player, and soccer and geology.
Yeah.
So
You got the order wrong, but yes, soccer a lot. I mean, Pokemon a lot.
Pokemon a lot. Like, what level are you on Pokemon Go now?
It's not that high. It's 42, but
42.
Yeah.
You passed me.
yeah.
Okay. Let me talk about geology first. That's my question.
Yeah, let's go, man.
How many rocks can you name?
A lot. I think I could name more minerals than rocks, though, because rocks is like a
What's
collection
the
of
difference
minerals.
between a mineral and a rock?
Here we go.
All right.
Here we go.
Rocks are made out of different minerals, so it's like the composition of it. Yeah.
So mineral and then rock. Mineral is a sub,
No, so you would have like a bunch of minerals together, and that would compose a rock.
like carbon.
Well, carbon's like one thing.
Okay.
Yeah. For example, a granite. A granite is called granite, but it's a bunch of different minerals together.
Okay.
Yeah.
Name 2 minerals that are part of granite.
Quartz, feldspar.
Velspar?
Feldspar.
Is that a Pokemon?
It could be one.
Feldspar.
Feldspar. Yeah.
Okay. On the geology side,
Yeah.
why did you go into that?
Yeah. Honestly, I didn't really
Like,
plan
what is
on
it
it.
about rocks that's exciting to you?
It wasn't that actually. I want to do environmental studies,
Okay.
and then I talked to the counselor, and she was like, "You know what? You could do environmental work with a geology degree and have a backup plan, and then you could go do geology work." I graduated during COVID, and there was no environmental jobs, and the only job that hired me was a mining job. So now I'm just kind of locked in.
All jokes aside, it's actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
To say you're a geologist and like you have a very niche knowledge on something that's so fundamental to life. you
Honestly,
know?
yeah.
And like I don't know anything about rocks. I feel like outside of the industry, no one knows what
Yeah.
anything about geology except geologists. you
Exactly.
know?
I feel like I try to explain something and be like, I can't really explain this unless you know a little bit
Like
more.
there's so many industries where people are like they have a base knowledge of it or they can say that they're in that. Like I'm in marketing and so many people are like I can do marketing, you know? But for geology, it's not something you can fake. I feel.
No, you gotta be in the trenches.
Yeah, you got to be in the trenches. Okay, so describe like a day on the life. Like what does your day look like when you go to work? How many rocks are you
in the
looking at?
trenches.
Yeah, what's it like in the trenches?
It's kind of like it could be different, but usually my day is you wake up early, you bring in the rocks, and then you like prepare it, and then you log it.
Bring in the rocks. What do you mean?
They bring in like this.
You walk outside and you collect some rocks?
No, they have like rigs, and then like they drill like tubes of rocks, and they bring it.
Mountains?
We drill into mountains and then get like stick rock, like imagine like a tube but just rock, and then we have this
Cylindrical rock.
cylindrical rock,
Okay.
and then literally I just tell them what's in there, what minerals, and then
That's so weird. You can just look at a rock and say what it is? There's
Well-
a rock behind you.
I didn't even have to look at it. I already looked at it.
Oh,
What is that rock?
Well, it looks like a citrine, but I was saying that most citrines are actually cooked amethyst that turn into citrine.
Cooked amethyst?
Yeah,
gotta cook it.
What's that mean? Like superheated?
like superheated and then color changes. Yeah,
Is it fake or
that's real. It's real, but
estimate the value?
$30. Was it $30?
It was 45.
45. Oh, I was
Okay.
wrong.
You were close though. That's cool. James, what Pokemon do you think each of us would be? And why?
Jonah, I feel like you're.
I have one in mind.
What do you think?
Mr. Mime.
Jonah's
Mr. Mime. Why? Because
Don't know
I'm
why.
Nick and I have no originality.
What do you mean? Mr. Mime's so original. There's no Pokemon like him.
Yeah.
Mr. Mime's cool.
Yeah.
No.
I don't have the polka dot pants though.
No.
No.
I got the dance moves though.
Yeah. You don't have the crusty clown hairstyle
No.
thing either. Yeah. Mr. Mime is a good one. For Jonah, David, we.
Sand slash.
That's a good one. Ground type.
Yeah. You're just so down to earth. For me, I always thought myself as a slacking.
Slacking.
Yeah.
It's true. That's a good one.
You
Strong and pink.
just just lazy.
Well, I guess slacking's not pink, right?
No, he's like the gorilla looking
Who am
thing.
I
It's just
thinking?
like
I'm thinking of
It's
slow.
like slow
King.
poke,
I'm
slacking.
thinking of slow king.
A slow king, yeah. I take either. Yeah, just a king. Slacking or being slow.
You could be Onyx,
Onyx.
or maybe that's more you.
I,
the
rock
rocks.
type.
I like Sand Slash.
Yeah,
That was a good one.
Sand slash is cool.
because there's a bunch of little rocks in sand,
Yeah.
right?
There
you
is.
You get all those little rocks. Fun. Are you happy with that? Are you happy with your assigned Pokemon?
I don't think he was. He was like, I'm no Mr.
No, he
Mime.
didn't. What do you want to switch?
I'm not really happy.
What would you assign yourself?
I like Totodile.
That's a good one. That's my favorite starter.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Another thing that unites the three of us is fitness. We're all interested in fitness, and we all have different ways that we practice fitness. So my question is, what are the top 3 overlooked fitness tips that you would provide to the audience?
Like what?
I'll start. Let's just
Yeah,
do
yeah,
one. Let's
please.
just do one. Mine is that you can't outperform a bad diet.
Oh, interesting.
Like diet, like the
Facts.
3 things that you have to watch out for healthy living is sleep, exercise, and diet. And
Yeah.
diet is probably the most important.
Whoa.
Like
Yeah.
you could be working super hard in the gym, you could be sleeping well, but if you're constantly eating poorly, then it's kind of a wash.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
What you're putting in your body like makes a huge difference.
Okay, if you're touching on diet, if I could touch on exercise, it might be just lately for me the idea that there might be nothing over the hill in terms of exercise. So just I think to explain that.
You mean like no life after death?
No, just to explain that there might actually be no real finish line or no real waypoint that says you've done it or you've
Explain what you think
achieved
that
it.
means.
Sorry, yeah. You caught me off guard with this. But basically, you should do something because you like doing it and not for, a result that's years.
Oh, I get what you're
down
saying.
the line.
So basically you're saying like don't worry about goals, you should make it a lifestyle.
Yeah, what if there were no gains at all and it was only the process?
I think I
What
agree
would
with
you
that.
do?
It's more about cultivating a healthy lifestyle than it is about specific goals or outcomes. You know, isn't there a bunch of research to show once you hit a goal, you revert back? A lot of the times.
Oh,
like-
interesting. I can see that. Or like the idea of like a moving goalpost where you'll never actually be satisfied because
Yeah.
once you're there, you'll just.
I'm definitely like that in
It's the
general
next
as a
one.
person.
Oh, really?
Like I'm never content.
Oh, really?
Because I'm always like, this is the next thing, the next level. you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I've seen you got a lot of gains lately. Like I remember like maybe 2 years ago, you just started doing like the P90 and then
Yeah.
Yeah.
you started looking big, bro.
The P90 is really helpful. Like if you're into calisthenics, it's super good because it's 100% body weight.
Yeah.
And during COVID, it was really helpful because all the gyms were closed. For sure. So like all you need is a resistance band, a pull-up bar, and
sure.
push-up blocks. You don't even need push-up blocks, but you can do so much just with
yeah.
body weight fitness.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Like body weight squats are probably like
yeah.
the single most useful exercise or movement that you could do.
Mm-hmm.
What's your one tip, David?
Don't overdo it, because I feel like I was like at my peak of like athleticism, and I just burnt my body out. Now I have like back pain, and knee pain.
So moderation.
Moderation, yeah, knowing when to
Yeah.
quit, because
What do you think that level is?
of moderation.
Yeah.
I guess it was like, I was like you, like I was never satisfied. Like I just kept wanting to keep going, but just
What did that look like for you? Running?
like playing soccer like 4 times a week, not giving my body enough rest. Like I know, like I should listen to my body basically. Like listen to your body,
Listen to your body.
because I would be so sore and I just kept going. I was like, nah, just you need
Yeah.
to rest and eat well.
Okay, let's quickly do like 30 seconds each. Elevator pitch for your top movement. Like, what would you pitch to someone new to working out, new to active or healthy living, as like favorite movement or best movement in the gym,
Oh, okay.
or soccer, or like any type of activity, physical activity?
I think rotational movement or like
twists?
transverse plane movement, yeah, is incredibly underrated. Yeah, because any athletic movement involves you engaging your core
Yeah.
and having to twist at some point to generate force. Like so, twisting is more athletic, as they say, and I think for people getting into fitness, it's so easy to just look at Instagram fitness and like gym culture, and it's just straight plane
Yeah.
moves.
So
Right?
what's
You-
a specific movement you would recommend in that vein?
Oh, this is a good.
Side plank?
No, because it's like a static hold. I think it'd have to be movement. I think a lot of martial arts and sports,
okay.
basically. So it wouldn't be any single movement. It would just be like the application of movement.
Okay.
So I'm cheating a bit with
Cool.
your question.
No, I
Yeah.
like it. Do you have one or no?
Yeah, burpees. You're engaging, like you're doing like a whole body thing.
Yeah.
I hate burpees.
Yeah. But that's all I got.
I don't like getting down and like that movement.
Yeah.
But they are pretty good though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're engaging a lot of muscles. there.
Yeah.
I think for me it's
Hits
pull-ups.
Oh yeah, they're
Even though
good.
you're not really using any leg. I think probably the true answer is squats. You know, squats and lunges, because they're compound movements and you're activating so many different muscle groups.
Yeah.
And big muscles in your legs, like
Right.
your quads and your glutes.
Right.
But I just love pull-ups. They're
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like-
How many pull-ups can you do right now?
In this room?
No,
Right
no,
now.
not right now. I'm saying
Right now.
right now.
Where?
Anywhere.
Oh, like I have a bar.
Yeah, if you had a bar here, how many could you do?
Easily 2.
Okay, that's a good
Sweet.
clear.
No, realistically, I could probably do like 15.
That's pretty good.
15 clean.
Yeah.
Clean,
Yeah.
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 20 not clean.
Yeah, I recently tried to do some. I can only do like 6.
That's pretty good
Good.
though,
Yeah, they're hard.
to pull your body weight up.
And
Yeah.
there's so many variations of pull-ups too, depending
Yeah.
on like what you want to do. Like you can
Switch
do
the
L
grip.
sit, yeah,
Yeah.
mix your grip, towel grip,
Which is hard.
crazy hard.
Can
Or-
you do a single arm pull up?
No, I was training for it at one point though.
That's tough.
It is really tough.
I could do one, but only if you hold it like this.
Oh yeah.
There's a technique
That's a
in the
good-
grip, I think.
Uh
Can you do a muscle up?
huh. On rings, yes, and then like 1 or 2, and then on a bar, yes, because of momentum.
Wow.
Not a slow muscle up, the one where
Wow.
you're just basically swinging over with technique.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Is it or is it just
Yeah.
technique?
That's good. Thanks,
What-
guys.
Thank you, man.
Cool. That's section 1.
Okay.
Welcome back. I'm here with my friends James and David. And for this next section, I was actually inspired by one of my favorite podcasts, especially recently. So what I like to listen to sometimes, it's Smosh Reads Reddit Stories. And I don't know if you guys have ever listened to that, but it's Smosh channel on YouTube.
Yeah.
And they're just taking stories from Am I the Asshole on Reddit, and then they're commentating on the social dynamics, and they're kind of like judging, you know?
Yeah.
But this is inspired by, I didn't want to do a direct copy,
Okay.
so it's going to be AskReddit questions. So I've just basically kind of copied over some questions from AskReddit, and we'll go through them and we'll just give our takes on what some of those questions are.
Nice.
So the first one is, because we're all in our early 30s now,
Yes.
what's a life skill that everyone should know by the time they're 30?
Financial literacy.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Personal budgeting. And it's not
Yeah.
it's not taught in schools either.
No, and I kind of like just started learning it myself now. I became more independent. I'm like, shit, my credit score is crap. So
Why? Because of spending?
Yeah, I wasn't like the smartest with it, but now I realize it's kind of easy. Like I wish there was like, we'll tell you how important it actually is. It's actually really important. Like even to get an apartment, to ask for your credit score.
Yeah, everything.
It's everything.
Yeah.
So from a young age, you should probably get a credit card and just make good payments on it.
Or just always make payments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or sometimes.
You should never carry a balance on your credit card.
Yeah, never have.
Yeah. Like you should always have the money in your checkings account to cover off credit card.
Exactly.
But I agree. I think personal budgeting is fundamental to life. Like so much of hardship in life comes from financial struggles. So learning how to budget your finances and making sure that you're staying within your means is critical.
Yeah. I think a close second would be power tools. I just recently learned how to use power tools. It's like,
Is that a geology thing or?
kind of had to learn because we were like setting up our camp and stuff.
Yeah.
But I did barely know how to use a drill, and I was like, oh my gosh. And I started making like benches and beds and stuff. Like, this is crazy.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, just making something physical feels really good. The satisfaction.
Oh yeah.
Even though it's like the more basic it is, the better it feels, in my opinion, because it was that easy to make that big of a physical thing. Like that's a really good feeling for the work versus product reward ratio.
I have one for the question.
Okay.
Okay, mine is about like personal hygiene and cleanliness.
Okay.
Not just like on your body, but even in your house.
Oh,
Like there's so many people, I feel like especially amongst guys, that they're just like slobby. Like they're just messy. You know? I think by your 30s, like make your bed every day. Make sure your toilets are cleaned.
Yeah.
Especially if you're gonna have guests over.
Yeah.
I don't know, just cleanliness. Like do your dishes on time. You
Yeah.
know, things like that.
Yeah.
Jordan Peterson over here. That's a podcast reference. Wow, interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. I agree with that.
I think it just makes your life easier. Yeah, to have a cleaner space and to be more organized, it just makes everything else easier.
And it's good for your mind too.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, like if you're constantly around clutter, think of what that does to your psychology.
Yeah, and you have to wonder, is your space an externalization of your inner space? You know, are you just
That's
like
deep.
externalizing?
Do you think that when you go to people's houses?
I think that of my own place, not of other people's though. Yeah. Because I understand like life circumstances can be so random where
Yeah.
if you want to get messy for a month to for the sake of something else, like that might have been a good call, depending on what it is.
Yeah, it's important to approach it non-judgmentally.
But it's kind of hard to come back from like, if you go to a friend's house, you see a big streak on the toilet. It's like, you'll never look at them the same way.
That's disgusting.
You said that though.
There are people at our age that are like that, though. You know, like they just don't care, right?
Yeah.
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 David's saying that right after he's been to my house.
No.
What inspired that, dude?
No, I didn't use your washroom.
Thank you for not using my washroom.
My next one is scariest horror movie you've ever watched. What's the scariest horror movie? We just passed Halloween.
I don't really watch scary movies, so I don't know if I could say.
Well, for Halloween, I watched all the cutscenes for Silent Hill 2 remake.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
The remake.
What is the plot of Silent Hill?
A guy gets a letter from his dead wife to meet at their old hometown, and it's in Silent Hill.
Was it post-dated?
Yeah, that's a great question, right? Yeah, but he's like, my wife is dead.
Oh.
And he goes back and he has to confront all these like monsters that are actually just manifestations of facets of his psyche. You know, they all relate to some part of his guilt. They're all externalizations of some part of his past and the events that transpired with his wife who is dead? Question mark. Right?
That's more psychological than I thought it'd be.
Yeah, for its time. It's an old game, but for
I
its
think
time.
that psychological stuff is generally scarier than like slasher gore.
Yeah,
You know?
I agree.
Like Paranormal Activity, The Conjuring, like those tend to be scarier to me.
Oh, interesting. Good, but
Yeah.
you, what those have in common is like kind of the religious
That's
context,
true, I guess.
right?
I was
And
just
you-
thinking like the paranormal, like
Yeah,
supernatural,
paranormal horror. Thank you. Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Psychological thrillers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I was gonna say Blair Witch Project though.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Uh huh.
It may be less now because it's so old, But back in the day, I thought that movie was terrifying.
I've seen it recently, and it really holds up, I think.
And what scared me as a kid, I watched it as a kid, alone in the basement. And then at that time, Blockbusters were around, so I had to rent the DVD.
Yeah.
And then after I watched it, you get like the bonus features on the DVD.
Okay.
And all the bonus features are interviews with the townspeople, where they're just perpetuating the story. So as a kid, I thought it was completely real.
Yeah. Wow. Whoa.
Yeah, Blair Witch Project for me.
That's good.
Yeah.
As a kid, too.
As a kid.
And you dove into the
Pretty
special
strong, pretty
features
strong.
that just...
Yeah.
You wanted more.
Yeah, you wanted...
I had a morbid
You needed to
curiosity.
know. Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, next one.
Okay.
What's the oddest thing that you find attractive?
Oh. Me and James, I told James something in the car earlier.
That's not odd, though. That's completely science-based.
I had this weird experience, and I'm not saying where it happened, but there's this chick, and she had like some BO, but she had
But
this.
you liked it.
But I liked it, and it was weird. I was like, this smells bad, but I like it, and I was very confused. Like my mind was confused. I was like,
I feel like that's normal.
that is
Like you're attracted to the scent of
Yeah.
a potential mate, right?
maybe it was the pheromones, but I was very perplexed. Why
sounds
was
like
this happening?
It's grounded in natural biology to me.
Yeah, but that was a weird thing that I think it's weird that
What
I
did
find
it smell
attractive.
like?
Oh, yeah. I didn't ask.
Musk. I don't know.
Okay.
Like Elon.
Elon, yes.
Yeah. That would do it for you.
A billionaire's
I see
dollar
that.
smell.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll give one. It's good. It's a really boring answer. For me, it's just humility.
Yeah,
I almost wish I didn't say it. 'cause
But
it's
that's-
so boring to the question.
it's not boring, but that's like
I don't know. I flip the question and like a red flag or something that's an immediate turnoff for me is just arrogance.
yeah.
Like people that are just conceited, and I think something that's so attractive is if you hear about something super impressive about somebody, but you don't hear it from them.
Oh,
You know,
nice.
like someone received an award or whatever,
Yeah.
but you hear it from someone else.
Yeah.
I'm immediately more. I appreciate the person more.
Yeah.
Immediately, like my level of admiration goes up.
Yeah.
No, that's good. You put it out into good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, natural like BO is cool too.
No, I'm not. You said something that's not conventional.
I know. My answer is boring. Okay. A couple more.
Okay, Jonah, give a good one, though. Give a weird one. I
Get
just
a
wanna hear
weird one, yeah.
From you, yeah.
Okay, like being really into nerdy subjects, like
It's
computer,
not weird enough, man. That's
like computer geeks and like
What about hair?
hair.
Do you like hair?
or like facial features.
Yeah,
Like you like
like
gap
beards.
tooth. Like
Yeah.
you like,
gap tooth?
or like you like people with big teeth.
Like quirks?
Like yeah, like something unconventional.
Behavioral quirks?
No, not behavior.
Behavioral,
Like
physical, or,
You want
or
me to give a
sensory.
physical answer?
physical, yeah, or whatever.
Well-defined calves.
James.
Sorry, I've been 15 years later. That's
Yeah.
the cameras can't see.
You
Thank
need
God.
to do a few more calf
Thank God.
raises and then my level of interest might go up.
Yeah. Thank.
What's something that seems expensive but is actually worth it? For me, apparel. Like when I was younger, my parents, my mom specifically, she'd always buy me clothing from Winners in Valley Village.
Yeah.
Every Christmas, I
Okay.
get secondhand clothing for
Okay.
Christmas.
Outlet clothing.
Because
yeah.
it was just thrift, you know?
Gosh.
Like that's where her value was.
Gotcha.
And as an adult, I was like that too. But then over time, I started buying more expensive clothing. And then I think from a quality perspective, it's just you really notice a difference. But also, there's a value argument because the clothing lasts longer, you know? Like
Yeah.
cheap clothes, especially secondhand clothes, they just tend to break down.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I think apparel.
Yeah.
Parable. Okay.
Yeah, invest in what you look like. That's a good one.
Yeah. What about you? Any rocks?
I actually don't have any rocks in my house. I have one rock, spodumene, that's it.
Okay.
That's where lithium comes from. Pretty lame, but
Okay.
I'm trying to think of a good thing. Maybe like trips, like experiences are worth it. Yeah, traveling, seeing the world.
Yeah. It's a worthwhile thing to spend your money on because you're building life experience.
Exactly.
Yeah. Those are the things that you remember in your old age.
Interesting.
I agree with that. Even though it's a high cost item, it's
Yeah.
it serves a lot of purposes.
Right.
Life satisfaction is underrated. What about for you, James?
I don't have a good answer. What costs more and is worth it
Yeah.
for costing
Yeah.
more. There's a part of my brain that wants to say an education, your education.
Oh, I
but
feel
I actually disagree there. I think
Yeah.
that's sort of
Formal education is
Yeah.
trending down. I think.
it. I think that's like
People aren't seeing the value in it anymore.
Yep. I
What
agree
about
with
books?
that. Books? Most books you can get for free online. That's the thing.
You
So
don't
if
even
it's-
need books anymore.
No, and like it's not that expensive. Like what a max you could pay for a book is like $300, something like that.
That's crazy. Like 30.
Yeah, but I'm saying
Talking
max.
textbook.
Yeah.
Talking about like a school textbook or something.
Yeah. Which is also crazy.
Yeah.
Why is it $300?
It's ridiculous.
It should be like $40.
Yeah,
Like, what are their costs?
I don't know.
Printing, ink.
just give me a digital copy.
Yeah, exactly. Knowing that this is a book no one wants to read. That's their cost.
Okay, I'll do one more. What's an overlooked terrible addiction?
Oh, I think whether you're thinking about your own flaws or being overly critical about yourself,
Self-talk?
that is self-criticism, maybe.
Negative self. Okay.
Yeah, that is still a form of you being obsessed with yourself. It is still a kind of. It could be seen as still a kind of narcissism if you're being too hard on yourself.
Yeah.
Well, that means you're just constantly thinking about yourself still instead of thinking about.
I feel like
Others.
people wouldn't even flag that that's an addiction.
Yeah,
I feel
yeah,
like-
and it's overlooked.
Yeah, it's overlooked.
The rumination, like where you start just like spinning your wheels, going through the same dialogue loop of
That's a good one.
self-criticism or self.
How prevalent do you
pushing.
think that is?
Yeah, it depends on the kind of person you are. I think for a lot of creative people, that's more of the norm
Yeah.
to be over analytical of yourself.
Where do you think it comes from?
Just a lot of how you were raised, maybe how you felt you needed to compete growing up, your sense of identity, and how that came to you in all your life experiences up to that point.
Yeah.
So not from any one place, but
I think maybe the composition of your friend circle too.
Oh, for sure.
If you're around people that are judgy or
Yeah.
they're also engaging in
Yeah.
like a lot of negativity, like it kind of rubs off.
Mhm,
Like
yeah.
energy is contagious, you
Yeah.
know? Yeah.
energy, and then also values too. If your friends,
Yeah.
they really tout themselves on being like a person of this identity, right? And then like everyone having like a singular label, but
Yeah.
not understanding we're all multifaceted people. It's
Yeah.
not so simple.
I like that our friend group. We are very like we build. We like build on each other. We're
With the
nice.
exception
To,
of James.
Yeah, is that guy?
yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do one more.
Yeah.
This is a different Reddit thread. So this is directly from Am I the Asshole, which is the Smosh inspired. So I'll read one of the posts, and then we'll just talk about it for a couple minutes.
Okay.
Okay, am I the asshole for not ordering any food so I wouldn't have to split the bill? I, 27-year-old male, have been a part of a small friend group, around 8 people total, basically since college. For some background, 2 people from the group, Susan and Greg, are just absolute leeches. Going out for lunch, expect them to order the most expensive thing on the menu, then feed you some sob story about their finances, and then dump half the bill on you. Last weekend, Dan, one of the people from the group, told me about a casual dinner. I told him how if Susan and Greg would be there, I wouldn't be able to come. He tells me that they would be there, but I should just put my opinions aside and come just once. This is kind of where I might be an asshole. I agreed with him and told him I would be there. I show up and we all get to talking. Everyone began putting in their orders. Most of them spent about $40. There were only about 6 people there. When it gets to Susan and Greg, they both order expensive dishes, around $200. When it was my turn to order, everyone looked at me, but I just pick up the menu and point to the $4 Miller Lite and sent the waiter away. Dan asked why I wouldn't order anything at all, and all I said was that I lost my appetite. The other 2 friends got up as well to cancel their orders and just have drinks. After the main courses came out, I saw Susan and Greg picking at their food. The waiter then brings over the check. Greg then grabs the waiter and asks him to split the check 6 ways. I stand up and correct him, saying the check was to be split 3 ways. Greg looks at me confused and asks why, since we always split the bill. I reminded him that 3 of us had not eaten any food, so we would just be paying for our drinks. So basically, at the end of the night, Dan, who probably only ate around $50 worth of food, was stuck with a $146.98 check at the end. Yes, I remember the exact number. I swear I saw his jaw drop when he picked that receipt up. I slid a $10 bill towards the check and said goodnight, everyone, and walked out. The next morning, I found my phone full of texts from Greg and Susan telling me I was an asshole for not ordering any food and forcing them to pay for more than they had accounted for. I honestly laughed because the stakes alone were more than what they had paid, but to each their own, right? I also got a lot of messages from Dan saying that I could have just not came instead of pulling that stunt and getting him stuck with an outrageous bill. What do you guys think of the situation?
He's not that much of an asshole.
You don't think so?
Not that much. Because
I don't think so either.
Because if let's say if it's like the homies and like, oh yeah, whatever. But if it's like a habitual thing,
Yeah.
no, they're taking advantage.
I think so too. I think that you can read body language and you can kind of like read between the lines. Like you can kind of see actions.
Yeah. Or if they were just straight up about it, hey dude, I want to go out but I don't have money, yeah, I'll cover you. But if they're like sneakily doing it like that, I don't know. To me, it feels snaky.
For me, it's also like, why are they always group splitting? Like that's like gonna lead to a disaster. You know, like why don't they just pay for their own tab every time?
Right.
Yeah.
Like
Make it
if they just
complicated.
had that policy from the start, they would have avoided all of these situations.
Yeah.
I also wonder at what stature in life are you at the point where the thing to do with the homies is to go out and get steaks? Like that's just the thing you do. Like, are there more fun things to do with the guys? That's just like.
Like podcasts?
Yeah, exactly. Thank you.
Is this we're splitting it 3 ways?
No, you're paying the full 10,
Yeah.
buddy.
Yeah. No, you guys owe me after this. Okay, so you say not an asshole.
Not an asshole.
What do you
I don't think so.
Only a little asshole because what he did, like Dan, Dan
to the friend.
to the friend, because he
Yeah.
but Dan also was like, yeah, just put your thing aside. But he was only a little bit of an asshole because of the Dan thing. He should have just told Dan, I'm
Yeah.
not splitting the bill.
Honestly, I think I would resent those people if it happened all the time.
Oh yeah.
But also, I think the onus is kind of on you to communicate a little.
Yeah.
You know?
Communicate.
Like he communicated to a mutual friend instead of them directly.
Yeah.
You know, if you have an issue with if a way that the dynamic is working, then I think it's kind of on you to address it a little bit.
Yeah. And I hope that someone can be comfortable enough with their friends and have comfortable friends enough that they can say like, I don't have money for this, so I'm a hang back, or like, I don't have money, but can you spot me and I'll just get whatever. I don't know, and that's that communication thing.
Yeah.
I don't know what exactly to say either, but
So our consensus is not an asshole, but a little bit asshole.
Yeah.
Okay.
all right,
Okay, cool. Done.
just a little.
That was our second
That's
section.
cut.
Yeah.
Episode 2.
That was
cut.
funny.
Welcome back to the Jonah Pod. I'm still here with James and David. We're going to do a round of hypotheticals, but likely hypotheticals. Not like, would you eat a shark, or ridiculous hypotheticals. They're more like real. Like these are actual things that could happen. So kind of similar to some social commentary, but I'll just propose some situations, and then we'll talk about how we would respond in these hypothetical but very likely situations.
What would you do?
Exactly.
Yeah.
What would you do? So the first one is you run into an ex at a group function. Say you're at like a small house party or a wedding or something. How do you manage the situation?
I don't think there's anything managed for myself. I think I'm just like too excited to see them and catch up.
Everything's positive. All your
Mostly,
breakups are
yeah.
positive.
Suddenly, I mean, the curiosity overtakes any negative,
Yeah.
grievances there. Curiosity and excitement, yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Like that's mature.
Very mature, emotional, mature person.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think for me, I would also just, it'd be like, oh, it'd be nice to catch up, and if you just talk to them, it won't be awkward. Like, I feel like if you ignore them, you're gonna make a weird tension. So the best thing to do is to say hi at least.
You guys are way more mature than I am.
Yeah,
I would.
but you have a different
Something different, man.
different podcast.
Yeah.
I would just be so anxious.
Yeah.
Like I think I would be trying to hide my anxiety, but like I would try to portray like I'm not anxious, but I would just be so anxious.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like to the point where I wouldn't feel comfortable there.
And
you know?
yeah.
but I
But I
think
mean-
it's valid for you for sure.
I think it depends on the nature of the breakup
Yeah,
and where you're at in the relationship. But yeah, I think I would have a hard time.
Well, like, would it be different for more
With
distant exes?
With my first ex, it would be totally fine.
Yeah,
Because we're good friends. Like,
Yeah,
actually,
yeah.
I went to her wedding and stuff.
Oh my
Yeah,
god! Oh
yeah.
my god!
Yeah, but no, my second ex, I don't think. Yeah. Okay.
That's fair. No,
Yeah,
that's
that's
completely fair.
valid.
man.
Okay.
That's-
Second situation. You come into a large amount of money. Say it's $500,000.
Mhm.
What actions would you take, and how would your life change?
Pretty basic. I think I'd put a good payment on a house, and then the
You
rest
buy property immediately.
immediately. And then the second thing, I'd just try to get the best medical care for my back.
Nice.
There's free healthcare in this country.
Yeah, but it doesn't cover a lot of treatments.
Oh,
And there's wait lists.
there's a cap.
Well, you can't, doesn't cover physios and
really?
and other medicines.
What about your geology company?
I'm a contractor, so everything's
that
out of my,
sucks.
yeah. And
Can you negotiate?
no,
Damn.
I should look into getting like Blue Cross or something.
You know what? Benefits through an employer is super overlooked.
Yeah,
Like, it's actually worth a lot of money.
yeah. But it's regular for my industry. Like it's pretty standard for not
That
having.
kind of sucks.
Yeah.
How much is physio each time?
like
it's-
150.
Yeah, 150.
Dude, wow. You said like it's free healthcare, but it's kind of like I had to wait like 6 months to get an MRI.
Oh, yeah, that's the other thing.
Yeah,
The weight limits. Yeah.
yeah. It's kind of crazy.
Okay.
It's supposed to be lighthearted.
Well, hopefully you get money. What
Yeah.
about for you, James?
Just boring guy stuff. At the 30-year-old answer is just so boring. I feel like
Like
right?
you'd spend?
Same deal. Like invest in my future, index funds,
Index funds.
and then
yeah.
maybe same deal. Some healthcare for myself, right? Some more focused.
Okay,
special-
make it more fun. Like, what is the one thing you would buy for yourself?
buy.
Would you treat yourself at all with $500,000?
Yeah, you
And
answer.
what
What's
would you
your
get?
answer?
Well, I guess my immediate answer would be the same as you. Like, I would do index funds, but my fun answer would be probably like a sick music set, like
Yeah.
a set of drums and like a studio where I can record.
Yeah.
And, yeah, and play.
Yeah.
But that's expensive.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't know if I'd want to use a lot of the money on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. You could build it little by little, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Build a gym in my house.
Little
that'd
by
be
little.
sick.
Yeah.
Like a
yeah,
basketball
of
court.
course.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I think my fun one would be like buy like a vintage car. I don't really like cars, but I like the look of like those old cars.
How much? What would your budget be?
50K. I feel you can get like a good old car for that money.
Yeah, I've always wanted to have just the space and the tooling for creativity for all my friends, you know? Like at my house, I have room for a studio. I could set up a studio. I'm collecting
That's so
instruments. Like we all like to do random art projects, and I'd like to just be the guy who's just like, yeah, I got space, I got the gear, just take it.
No.
Wow, you're kind.
I'm so kind. Yeah, but it's because we went through doing that stuff, and it's so annoying to procure all that, and it's
Yeah.
just barriers to creativity that don't need to be there.
Yeah. Okay, next one is your friend comes to you about relationship concerns. How do you handle the situation? Say, hypothetically, they've been cheated on.
Mhm.
What do you do? What is your advice?
Leave?
Leave? You
Yeah.
would tell them to break up.
Yeah, maybe. You have to hear it's like kind of like a situational thing. But my first instinct would be like, yeah, bro, like,
I think a lot
You
of
gotta
people,
go.
when they hear about cheating, they just view it purely black and white. They're
Yeah.
just like, that is an immoral action. Leave that relationship.
no.
Which I understand. But I also think that it's usually more complex than that.
I agree.
As an emotional first aid certified first responder, I'd like to let them know that their feelings are valid and that everything they're going through is real, perfectly normal for their situation. Beyond that, I don't know. That's as far as we got.
That's nice. And then you also buy the studio space for them.
And then I'll buy the studio space, yeah. It's hard to say because I don't know. What's your answer, Jonah?
Yeah, I think that I would hesitate to prescribe an action. I think that I'd be similar. I'd try to just validate and kind of be there for them. And I might even ask them, like, what are you looking for from me? Like, do you want a distraction? Or
Nice.
Do you want do you want me to give you a solution? Like, I think a lot of people, they're not looking for a solution. They're just looking to vent and have a friend,
Yeah.
you know? But I think I'd be hesitant to provide a solution from the hop.
Yeah. Like it's a wicked problem. What's the solution, right? Like what fixes this? Do we go back in time? Do we go egg their house?
It's hard as a third party to weigh in because you don't really know what the dynamic is.
Yeah.
You know, like even in a situation like that where it seems like, oh, you should break up because you've been cheated on. It's like, you don't truly know what's going on in someone else's kind of domain. Right?
Yeah.
So
their relationships are so unique too.
Like I'm sure a counselor would not say break up. Like I don't think a counselor would do that.
Probably not.
How would your answer change if they come to you and they say that they're the ones that cheated?
Yeah, I'm pretty big on honesty. I'd make them be like, hey, you got to be honest with your partner. Like that's not really fair to someone. I keep it 100.
Yeah, I like David's approach.
Would you lose respect?
Nah, I wouldn't.
Would you question your own trust level with that person?
Not really, because you guys did say something that was like so true. Like it's never really black and white, and you never know what led them to it.
Yeah.
Like you have a moment of weakness, or maybe like there's something missing in that relationship, and I don't know. It's a really messy situation, but I wouldn't really judge a person if they did or if they didn't.
What if they were like, I did it because I wanted to?
Then you're kind of a dick.
Oh, okay.
You're doing something bad to someone else like that.
Yeah. It's a selfish action for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, situation 4. You're at a family gathering and a relative engages you in a controversial topic wherein you have a different viewpoint than the majority of the people in the space. How do you behave in that type of situation? Example, you're at a family reunion and someone is shitting on Pokémon. They're just like, Pokemon is so toxic for kids and society. And they're just triggering you.
I'm fighting them, bro.
Okay.
Without you,
On site, we're battling, bro.
What if it's like deeper than Pokemon?
Yeah.
What if it's like political justice or?
I think I'd engage, but it's kind of hard when everyone, like it depends who you're arguing. Some people don't want to hear your side. They just want to tell you their points and not validate what you're saying or even process what you're saying.
You would engage though.
I would engage probably.
If the majority of the people have an opposing view than you do.
Yeah, but it depends on the room too,
Good.
right?
You're strong.
You're strong. I think I was reading a bit of a book on this, and I agree with their main point was to question their epistemology. Like, be curious more than being knee-jerk triggered, right? Like, where does that idea come from?
Like
to
set your emotions aside.
Yeah, but also to express like curiosity in the sense that you are engaged, and you do want to have that conversation, but you're more interested in where this person's
The rationale.
where it comes from, and just to follow it down the flow chart, and to get to the core idea of
That sounds
what that
super
idea
healthy
is.
and mature. And like
and easier said than done, I think too. Yeah.
That's a good way. That's actually really good because
Yeah, but do I do that? I don't do that, but that's what the book said.
what do you actually do?
I get triggered.
and then do you retaliate?
And then
Does it become
I call up
combative?
all my friends from art school, and I'm like, you know what just happened? No, I'm usually okay keeping my cool, and and I do try to understand where they're coming from. Especially if it's someone our age, I think I'm even more open to that conversation because it's like, whoa, you're just like me, you look like me, and we're the same age and in similar, life path circumstances.
Yeah.
So I am more genuinely curious instead of playing up an act from, a chapter I read in a book.
I think my immediate reaction when things like this happen is to kind of shrivel a little. Or what's it called? Withdraw. I think that I shirk, like I'm not conflict prone. I'm very conflict averse. So, yeah, I think that I get kind of quiet.
Interesting.
In my intuition is to fight though, inside I'm raging, but outside I'm shirking a little.
Yeah, I think I'd take back my answer too. It depends on the room. Like if I felt like it was.
I think it depends on the context.
Yeah.
I think a lot of times I just see it as a lost cause. Like I'm just like they're so entrenched in their belief. There's nothing I can say that's going to change their opinion. So why waste my time? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or you just know you're not gonna get to them. So
Yeah.
I mean, the other approach, which is like to question their epistemology, to plant a seed of doubt and let that. Like you're just.
I'm gonna do that next time.
That's basically an Inception heist level like operation you have to pull off. You got to get a crew together and incept his dreams, but it's so much work. It's so much work to do that, you know.
But with practice.
But with practice, yeah. And it does bear, like, it does matter if this person is a lost cause to you. Like, you'd have to kind of triage your effort. Like, is this worth my time?
I think that's so good. I'm gonna steal that. Okay, next one. A friend asks for a $5,000 loan. $5,000.
I don't have $5,000 though. But if I did,
That's it. That's it then.
That's it. Oh, easy. Yeah. Okay.
yeah, I think about it. Depends on like what the investment's for. Like as a loan, yeah, I probably would.
Will you give me 5,000?
Yeah, Jonah.
Jonah wants 500 more podcast episodes.
Yes, Jonah.
I need to do
Zero interest.
Realistically, I need to build a driveway in my front yard,
Why do you need that?
so I can legalize my basement suite.
Oh, interesting.
Are you questioning my epistemology?
No, I just your house looks nice, and I didn't think you needed a driveway.
I actually do need that, but it wasn't my plan to ask you for money. I can afford it, or at least I have the mental capability of navigating the situation.
Okay.
I wouldn't come to you for $5,000 unless I was absolutely desperate.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be to build a driveway. It would be like, I'm in a foreign country and I need bail money. You know?
Yeah.
That would be the situation in which I would ask a friend before using other resources.
Yeah. And it wouldn't be bail money, it would be bribe money because you'd be in a corrupt place.
Exactly.
And you'd need, it would be much darker and more fun. So I'd definitely be.
And I wouldn't be the aggressor in the situation.
I'll get the money for you.
But I thought you didn't have it.
I know, but I'll get the money.
From David?
I'll get the money from my boy.
He's gonna take all the credit.
Okay.
I saved Jonah.
Okay. You receive an amazing job offer or opportunity, but it requires relocation.
I've considered it, but I would only kind of consider.
What's your dream job?
I don't even know. But basically, though, I would consider it if they help me move there, like give you like allocation money or whatever it's called.
Sure. You have the relocation is covered.
Yeah, and it's like
you're cutting a $250K annual salary.
That'd be crazy.
But same job conditions as you're doing here. But it's in Finland.
Finland's pretty good, right?
I don't know.
Yeah. Depends, as I say, depends on the city. Like they told me Vancouver or Toronto, like yeah, whatever. But if they told me Saskatchewan, I'd be like, nah.
Oh.
No hate, Saskatchewan.
Okay.
Sorry, Sass.
What about for you?
I'm a bit harder.
You get recruited for LA Inc. The show, remember? Or Miami Inc.
Yeah.
You're on Miami Inc. as a tattoo artist.
Yeah. I see anything that anyone could offer me in like some location distant place as having an equivalent back home though. Right? Anything I could do I could do to a lesser degree. Like
What do you mean? Like you'd be like, I'll do Miami Inc. but only remotely.
like James, we want you to make a movie out here. I'm like, well, I can make a movie with them boys right now. We'll shoot it on our phones right now.
So you'd pitch to them.
I would negotiate. I think what it comes down to at the heart of this question is like, are you okay leaving your life, uprooting your life for
That's
money?
What the question is,
and and I'm kind of like no at this point. I don't want to leave my friends and my relationships and my family.
Thank you.
Yeah, because an opportunity to do a cool thing somewhere else, you can find a creative way to do that cool thing here. Just are you willing to compromise on the coolness of that thing?
Yeah.
On the cool scale.
All of your answers are just like, you're mature. And nice.
No.
And David, you're not.
Yeah.
I'm an asshole.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make it to the Reddit.
Okay, those are our hypothetical situations. Let's close. So today is Monday, November 5th? November 4th? What day is it? November 4th. And tomorrow's election day in the U.S. Make a prediction on who's going to be the next president a day before it happens, and something that you think will happen in the month ahead as a result.
All right.
I bet you Trump wins. That's my prediction.
I think Trump wins too.
I think it's because even though the polls are pretty even, and I think even Kamala is ahead in the polls, I think it's a dark way to end the pod, but I think there's so many closet racists and closet like sexist people, you know? Like I think that they're not being truthful when a pollster comes to their door and asks who they're going to vote for, but behind the privacy of a voting booth, they'll let their bigotry show and they'll vote for Trump. I'm just cynical.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know who's gonna win, but I feel like Trump would win. But whoever wins, I just hope they like stop wars that they're funding.
Stop bombing.
Yeah.
If we stop.
Find like a political way to end these conflicts, because like there's a lot of people dying and fighting for bad things.
So you think Trump, and what's your prediction? That he's going to end war?
I hope so, but I don't know if he's gonna do it.
He's going to end all war.
I don't think either candidate is going to end the war anytime
either
soon.
of them.
Like that war in the Middle East is like 100 years going at this point. Like there's been civil conflict for like 100+ years.
Yeah, and they're funding
I don't
the
think
arms.
that either candidate. I think maybe one candidate over the other might help the situation or hinder it more. I'm not going to say who, but I don't think any person that becomes president would change that much. What's happening there?
Right. Yeah.
Hope for the better, but it's kind of bleak. Like both candidates are pretty.
It's good. Yeah, I've always heard like it's the lesser of two evils.
What a dark way to end our pod.
So
I know.
We're
You
just
made it
like-
political, bro.
The future's bleak. Okay, but what's your prediction though?
Dude, I don't know.
I'm gonna predict another shooting.
They're trying to kill Trump again?
Yeah, maybe another assassination shot, or just some.
That's
some shot.
bold.
Yeah.
Well, there's been two, hasn't there?
I think so, yeah.
There's been one that hit him, and then
the
the
golf
second one
course.
they caught the guy who's like in the golf course or whatever.
Yeah, or just like a shooting of any kind. Just 'cause
On which candidate?
just if it was a bingo card, it was just like if you just got like just shooting on there for the states, you'll probably get a dot. Probably good.
I guess it's not something you should laugh at, but
It's laughable that
day.
it's come to this, guys.
Yeah.
To be political, it's laughable that we've come to this.
It's kind of sad.
Yeah, I shouldn't be
It's
laughing.
extremely
I shouldn't be
tragic.
laughing. Yeah, cut that part out, Jamie. Cut that.
You have digital footprints.
I know. I'm not gonna get in the office now.
Okay.
What are your prediction?
Trump.
And what's the
What's
thing
going to happen
prediction?
in society? Trump wins, and stock prices go up because I think that he supports big business. You know, like he's like billionaire. I think, like real estate and stuff maybe goes up.
Yeah. So invest in index funds right now.
Right now.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
We're done our pod.
Cool.
Yeah.
We made it through.
Yeah.
We ended on finance, bro.
Yeah.
It wasn't political. It's finance.
Where's your vest, man?
Yeah, I got my
Yeah.
Patagonia over there.
All right. Done.
Done.